Alright, so welcome. This is going to be a playthrough of Wildlander, the mod pack for Skyrim Special Edition. Wanted to hop in just to create this based on a build that I've kind of done before. So we have a Redguard. We're going to go for... we should create our own actually, rather than choose one, but we're going to go for a scout-like archetype, so let me show you what Wildlander refers to as a scout. A scout would have alchemy, evasion, marksman, one-handed smithing, and sneak. That is close to what we are, but we're going to change it up a little bit because I would like to do certain things from the beginning, taking advantage of our Redguard advantages. So, I agree with the one-handed. I agree with the... I guess it's under stealth. I agree with the evasion. I agree with the alchemy. What we're going to change is I don't think I want to put a point in sneak right away. Instead, we're going to pick up block because we're going to need some defenses. And we're going to pick up alteration for even more defenses. And yeah, we're going to pick up sneak here. This is the easy part, is picking the skills for the build. But that's what I'm looking at for the background. Next, obviously, we've got to pick the stone. So late game, we're going to stay within the warrior family of stones. That limits our choices. Basically, once you pick a family of stones, you're stuck in that family forever. There's the magic family, which has the mage, the atronach, the apprentice, and the ritual. There's the sort of thief family, which has the thief in it. It has the shadow in it. It has the lover in it. I think the last one is the tower, right? Yeah, it's got the tower in it. The warrior family obviously has the warrior. It has the steed. It has the lady, and it has the lord, and then the serpent is its own family. So of those four families, if you pick the stone you pick up at the beginning, you can't leave that family for the rest of the playthrough. So long term, we're either going to do lord because it has magic resist and damage resistance, or we're going to do warrior. However, for the start, I think given how stamina heavy our combat is going to be, and because I don't anticipate having to take a bunch of magic damage early, or needing to boost our damage that much early, I'm going to start with the lady, which this might be meta. This is 50% stamina regen. Like, there are better things in the game, but this is going to be a convenient start for us without making us overpowered. Oh yeah, we should have a little bit of backstory to our character. So we're going to be not the nicest person. We're going to be somewhat chaotic. We're going to be neutral-ish. I guess goals for this playthrough is we should be able to become both Harbinger of the Companions and Listener for the Dark Brotherhood. If we become the Archmage, that's nice, but that's a secondary goal. I'd like to get far enough that we start taking down some dragons and advancing the main quest. Maybe killing some vampires for Dawnguard, we'll see. But I think just starting initially with Harbinger of the Companions and Listener of the Dark Brotherhood are some pretty good early goals for us. Or those aren't really super early, actually, kind of like mid-game goals. We're basically going to pretend that we start as a mercenary-ish person who has made our way in. Do I want to cross the border or survive the wilds? What are my options for surviving the wilds? It's not too bad as long as I don't pick one of the cold places to start. Yeah, actually, let's try it. We'll say, what, Hammerfell's on the west side? How bad could a Markarth wild start be? That could actually be really bad. Falkreath makes sense because the vanilla start, you're in Falkreath Hold, and the thief who's caught with you says he could have been halfway to Hammerfell. So we're going to go with Falkreath Wild start. Yes, this is our start. But this is, you know, oh, I always pick being Dragonborn. We're going to be a Dragonborn. But yeah, we're going to start standard difficulty. We're going to start in the Wilds of Falkreath. Congratulations, we're starting up Wildlander. Let's see where we end up. Let's see what we get. Alright, a pretty view for our friend Giles. I don't think I hate this starting gear for us. Iron Sword, Hide Shield, Fur Armor all across the board. Oh, some extra clothes. Health Pot, 500 gold. Water Skin, Alchemist, Survivalists. Spell Research. Yeah, we got some good stuff to start. Loss of Marksman early might come to hurt us because we could have started off with some extra. Okay, where are we? Oh, I know where we are. So if we go over yonder in that direction, that should be like Bile Gulch Mine right there. Or maybe that's Knife Point Ridge. Either way, this is not a bad start. Not a bad starting point. If we go this direction, we should find a camp of hunters. Alright. Yeah, this is good. Camp of hunters should be right up there. Let's go ahead and favorite that for now. Favorite this for now. We should allocate perk points. I want that alteration perk right away. Yes, those are the two. I don't really care for absorbing grass personally, especially since we don't need it for the damage. It might prove to be a nice way to level up alteration, but we just don't need it. Did I take smithing early? Smithing is going to be really nice for us getting started, I think. Let me hold off on that for now. We need the block perk. Oh, we get to start with block 20. This perk is just too good. I can't pass it up. If I have that option, I just can't pass it up. And Strong Grip is also so good. Dang. We might pick that up level 2 or 3 though. One-handed, we definitely need at least one perk in. Evasion. I'm taking my evasion perk. So how many have I spent? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess my choices here are smithing or alchemy. And this goes back to alchemy is stupid powerful, smithing is really stupid powerful in Requiem, which is the base behind Wildlander. I don't want to give myself too much power too early. I think the solution to that is to hold off on leveling smithing and alchemy, but the smithing perk is too good because that's going to help us craft some basic survival stuff early and just be a really free source of XP since the level's so low currently. Alright, with perks, last thing we're going to do, there's basically one setting in this entire model list that drives me crazy. That's in Hunterborn. it's the fact that all of these things take up time of the day. So I'm just going to turn that off. That's personal preference. That's not something you guys ever have to do in your games. And I'm not going to tell you how to play, and you're not going to tell me how to play, so good stuff. Alright, we're Redguard. We're naturally decent with stamina management and combat. Should make sure my power adrenaline rush is equipped too, because that's just too good. We're going to favorite Candlelight and Mage Armor. I forgot to show you this earlier to point out starting stats. We have buffs because we're like warm and not thirsty and stuff like that. But starting stats for Redguards are 70 Magicka, 110 health, 120 stamina. And stamina, we don't pay as much stamina for a power attack as some races do. And with Adrenaline Rush, we have a really good stamina regen. Plus, with Lady Stone, we have amazing stamina regen. So, I'm not going to eat my soups and stews right away. And we're going to hope for the best. So kind of explore. We have found a hunter's shack. There are 2 hunters here. They are asleep. We're not bad enough that we would murder these people in their sleep. We are bad enough that we would steal their skill book. What do we steal from this chest? I mean, this doesn't do anything for me. This doesn't do much for me yet. But this does stuff for me, so I think we would steal the gold. Oh yeah, we didn't perk sneak, so that's not going to be good. And we do not have an axe yet. Can't use that. Okay, that is our stop here, because we're not going to rob them that blind. We came in, we saw some valuables that were free, we took them. That's the kind of person we are. Which fur armor set is this? Because it's kind of really ugly. Well, you know, a great solution to ugly armor is to get ourselves new armor by killing someone else with armor. Those hunters weren't the target for that, though. Oh, you know what? If we see obvious alchemy ingredients, we should take them. Because I'll probably perk that. Maybe level 3? Let's see. This is so high already. I think level 2 we take the second weapon mastery. No, I think level 2 we take penetrating. Level 3 we take second weapon mastery. Level 4 we take flurry. Then level 5 we perk alchemy. I think that's the plan. And that forces us to, well, best laid plans. Issue with that is going to be we need to be able to heal ourselves reliably. And until we perk alchemy, I'm not sure we can do that. Yeah, I think we have to be more careful. I think we're going to have to perk alchemy level 2. Unless we want to really rely on drops from stuff. Now, I'm a big believer in trying to get into the gameplay, get into the combat of these builds as soon as possible. So, I happen to know a few things about the map around here. Should be about here. Interesting, a gap. You know what? Let's not take any chances. Let's go ahead and pop that. Game that it was a soup. By definition, definitely a soup. And what do Look at that, a tower. I wonder who lives there. Good time to save. We're not playing Dead is Dead. That's not an option for me. Interesting. You look interesting.
That's close enough. Never should have.
Alright.
Now you'll pay.
As long as that guy's not an archer, we're fine. We're gonna go over here.
You start running so I can stab you.
Ooh! I messed that up. That's an archer. There. Okay. I might have done a bad. Okay, I did a bad. We're gonna use our only potion because we don't really have a choice. He doesn't have any stamina.
So much easier to rob when you're dead.
Ooh, but she does.
Prepare to die.
Nope. Though I might not have a choice.
You won't get the best of me.
Yep. Let's just do that again. This is why we hit the save button, because I can totally win that fight. I just need to not play like an idiot. I have had a vision. Don't get hit.
You picked the best time to get lost.
She's burned up most of her stamina now. Yes, a little game it is.
Prepare to die.
This is good. He's the one I need to be careful of. Ooh, okay, that was bad.
Time to die.
Yeah, I need to bait out their hits rather than trying to go into them. But we can do that. I can definitely do that.
You picked the best time to get lost.
Yes, a little game it is. Alright. Now I just want to draw him off. She has no stamina. You have no stamina.
I love a challenge.
Oh. We have no mage armor.
Now you'll pay.
Damn you.
Oh, you have like skooma or something? Now we both don't have stamina.
Are you prepared to die?
Not really.
No. That's all you got?
We win this, we win this, we win this because we're more aggressive. Uh-oh, maybe we don't win this. I take my potion, that's how we win this. And stamina will regen. Because I do have the soup going, and hers will not.
Are you prepared to die?
Nice. Alright. That's some upgrades for us. I need to think about if I actually want to take that mace, but it felt good to pick it up. Oh, you were heavy too, no wonder you weren't dying quickly. I'm gonna come back to them in a second though, because they're one of the reasons I picked the craftsman perk. Alright. From a metagame perspective, I always know this camp has 3 bandits. From a roleplay perspective, we might have won it over, but we don't know that yet. Yes, that is a higher level alteration spell to get knock, I forgot about that. So from a roleplay perspective, we have to sneak in here. See what there is to see. It's only my metagame perspective where I know we have one more person to kill.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend. Lucky hit.
Okay, I'm not a big fan of having taken that dagger hit, but blocking or retaliating on daggers is pretty hard. Also, he brought us a health poultice. How good of him. When I do marksman, I am almost certainly going to do crossbow, so I am not going to take these arrows. I'm going to take all the other stuff. Okay. Now we're pretty sure this place is clear. We're going to go ahead and pop that healing poultice. Alright. We're gonna start picking this place clean and figuring out what our next step is. Oh, I've got options from over here too. Warhammer or another iron sword. Ooh, a lockpicking skill book. Let's take that. Okay, we're just gonna loot everything that is like possibly useful. Which I guess if I'm being consistent, I would consider breaking some stuff down. Yeah, if I were comfortable like walking into Falkreath or something, I would just over-encumber myself with literally everything. Break down all their iron armor into iron stuff. I'm going to take the paper actually, that'll be fun. And start using that for smithing. But I don't think we have that option. So I guess the question is, Yeah, one of the reasons we took smithing is because there is a loot degradation feature here, which means anything I get is going to degrade as I use it, so our sword's already doing 3 points of damage less than it was when we got it. And we need to temper it, basically, to get it back into shape. But I could use a mace. My concern with mace is, one, it doesn't feel RP right. Like, if we're kind of a scout character, we want to get in and out quickly. We don't want to be wasting our time with, like, slow-moving maces. And we like blades because theoretically I think they would be better in a theoretical sneak attack. Can I? Almost. So I think we're gonna do swords, not maces. But alright, we got a gem. That would make a decent haul for those kills. Would help us replenish our health potion supply for sure. Also, this running is helping my evasion skill. I'm just gonna spam E as I wave past those coin purses again. If I can replicate my stunt. Which I am apparently quite bad at replicating what I was already doing. How did I do this? Maybe I should let some stamina regen first. You see the health poultice is ticking away at our health slowly over time. That's how those work. You don't have base health regen in Requiem. Nice. Nice. Even if I don't get that soul gem, that makes up for not being able to pick this lock. Yeah, because it's like, what? Maybe 2 more gems? Plus the chest, which I would also have to pick. Let's go find these guys again. Let's grab all your stuff temporarily. Okay. I'm not going to use a greatsword, that's for sure. So looking here, you notice our question mark allows us to break things down. That's what we're going to do. Iron greatsword, turn into iron fragments. Iron makeshift cuirass. We'll hold on to the lockpick for now. Iron dagger, iron heavy shield, iron cuirass, iron helmet, iron boots, steel gauntlets, steel mace. What else? This is where it gets tricky. Right. So, armor. We've already been able to upgrade our armor. This is a tiny bit more armor rating than our cuirass. And it's lighter. And we don't need the warmth at this stage of the game. The leather hood is also significant over a fur helmet. Plus, I just think the leather is going to look a lot better for RP stuff. Hide boots. Yeah, that's straight up improvement. Leather bracers against straight up improvement. And then the black cloak. The brown cloak looks better, the black cloak is lighter. We're gonna do a brown. Even though I hate that we're making ourselves wear the slightly heavier one. Oh whoops, I put on the linen tunic instead of my vagabond robes. I do not really appreciate the look of my vagabond robes, but we can change that out for something pretty soon. We do have smithing. So we are going to destroy our fur stuff and these other cloaks. Then we're going to destroy the clothes. Okay, good. Good. However encumbered are we? Quite a bit still. Alright, now we have to start making harder choices. It's really over here in miscellaneous where all my problems are right now. I think what we do is we treat this tower as a temporary home base and find a safe place to stow some items here. And by safe, I mean quote-unquote safe, because nothing here is really that safe. My carry weight is 85 as Redguard to start. It's pretty good, actually. Could be a lot worse. It's not the best either, though. That's going to jump as soon as I can get in town and buy a fur backpack by plus 70. Then it's going to be a lot more reasonable with a carry weight of 155. Let's try this barrel. It's going to be our storage for now. Let us hide. I'm not going to need that much iron. That's the equivalent of 6 iron ingots of fragments, and that puts us under carry weight, yeah. This should be good. Alright. And I'm keeping the linen cloths for bandages because hopefully, I can find some blue mountain flowers and make some more health poultices. And just, you know, eat blue mountain flowers to regen health. So I am going to attempt to head into town, into Falkreath. Is going to be our base for now. We're going to find work there, even though technically we just did work for free by taking out these bandits. And we'll go from there. It also allows us to sell some stuff. As you can tell, I'm quite bloody. I just heard a fireball go off. We can go bathe in town though, so I'm not too concerned about that. Our soup has already worn off, I guess. Yeah, so that's one of our other missions in town is buy more soups and stews. I should be concerned that I hear fireballs, but I'm not, because I'm going to blindly assume that that's like an Imperial and Stormcloak patrol meeting each other. Because that's what it is like most of the time on the road in this mod. This is... yeah, that's exactly what it was. Imperials, Stormcloaks. Stormcloak mage.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. Do you think you've got what it takes?
Would we become an Imperial soldier? I don't know. Maybe. Do you have good stuff? You have some great stuff. I feel like it's bad to loot dead soldiers, even though I'm not sure it's actually a crime in this mod list. The bearskin cloaks are also kind of cool looking, but we're not going for that. Grab this, this, this. A well-made steel dagger would be a very good secondary weapon for us, even if for now we're over-encumbered. Oh, blue mountain flowers, finally. Oh, an officer went down. Let's take your chicken breast. It's kind of sad. It's sad to me how unbalanced the faction patrols are in this mod, because if there is... basically Imperials straight up have an advantage, because because they're much more likely to have mages, and mages just wipe out soldiers. Like, no competition. Oh, this would also save us some carry weight, I think. Now I can make myself a bedroll early, too. Interesting. Interesting propositions. How's our carry weight? Still slightly over. Did I take multiple steel daggers? No, I just took one. If it weren't for the fact that daggers have less reach than sword, I would just use the steel dagger as my primary weapon right now, though. Anything else worth dropping? Hard decision. We don't need the cloak yet. And that's going to be our solution for now. We don't need a cloak, we're in warm Falkreath, so we just won't wear a cloak. I feel like I can find and fight a mud crab or two here, so I feel like I should. Okay. It's a good time to chug Mountain Flower. Hey, that's a level up. Okay. I'm not gonna fight the other one. I'm not in a position to do that. But we are gonna level up. For this build, we just need health right away. We're probably gonna do like 1-2-1 as our ratios, so like 1 magic at 2 health, 1 stamina for a little bit. But I'm probably gonna do that as 2 levels of health, so that's levels 2 and 3, then a stamina, then a magicka, and then go from there. Yeah, we need the healing, so we're gonna take the alchemy perk. If I can remember where it is. I don't think we need 2 alchemy perks, because it's not like I'm sitting here thinking, oh no, if only I could heal like 10 points of health per second for 20 seconds with a really strong health potion. It's more like I'm losing health and I need a way to recover between battles. And that is just 1 perk of alchemy will do that for me. I think, in fact, I could be wrong on this, but I want to try this. Hello? Alchemist's tools? Mortar and pestle. I feel like that's something. Oh, so there's this poison. That's not the one I thought it was, but that's still something. Purple. Should be some blues. There we go. Those screams kind of terrify me. Let's do survivalists. Make a healing poultice. Let's eat one of those other blue mountain flowers to get some more health to regen.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I'll gut
Oof.
you like a fish.
Do I look like I have money?
Yes, I'm not going to ask again. Don't you walk away from me.
We're just gonna run from him.
I'll let you live this time.
Oh. We do look like we don't have money, and so he is not gonna kill us. But yeah, I was not gonna give the money that I basically don't have to a thief encounter. I was willing to run him into half, whatever the mill's called, Half Moon Mill or whatever it is, and hope the vampires there killed him. I wonder if the presence of this Imperial soldier over here may have deterred him. If so, we think the law. Maybe we're kind of like lawful neutral, I don't know. I think we would lean more chaotic. Is that a blue mountain flower over there? Yep. We picked that up. As you see, our carry weight went up when we leveled up on health. That's because of the contribution health makes to our carry weight. Health is a much bigger contribution than stamina, but stamina contributes as well. So going 1-2-1, as I discussed, means our carry weight's going to level up fairly quickly too. We will appreciate that, because we need carry weight. At least we're not heavy armor, but we're still going to need carry weight. As we all know as Skyrim players, that is the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary, but we don't know that yet as a character. Alright, so shopping list in town. I actually like where we are, like helm and bracer and weapon and gloves wise. We just want to be able to temper up our sword a bit. I could buy a crossbow, but I don't think that's the route I want to go. If we look at active effects, you'll see that our current armor is not giving us a bonus to any damage types, and certain, if we got, it's based on the chest piece, on the cuirass. In Requiem, which we're on 5.0 for this one, 5.0 point something, different qualities cuirasses have additional damage resistances, and they changed that in Requiem 5.1, I think. But we obviously want to get that because we are very, very, very vulnerable to archers, and that's not going to change. And mage armor is just not enough to make up for archery hitting us. Like 29 points of armor is nice, but I'm currently at a total of 355, so that's not even 10% extra armor rating. That's not going to save us from archers. Here's the Missive Board. This is the kind of thing I can do. I always pick these up. I cannot handle Sunderstone Gorge. I think I would sniff from the Recover Stolen Heirloom that this is not something I'm interested in doing roleplay-wise, so I'm not going to pick it up. We know enough about the map to know that Solitude is far away. We're not a big collector, particularly of like rabbits, so I'm not going to go for those. There's water on the other side of town, I think. We're going to go bathe before we start selling stuff and recalibrating our lives. Yay, wonderful, some water. We take a drink. We bathe. Alright. Let's start getting some gear improvements. I would like, from a roleplay perspective, I think we would... Well, I'd accept like scale or hide, but I think leather armor is the curious I'd want to aim for right now. I feel like that would be more like what I would have come from Hammerfell with, even though we spawned in with fur. Let's just see what we can do. Some steel ingots, some iron ingots. Okay. I need a smith's toolkit. If I can find some wood to scavenge, I will be able to do that. There we go. There's our smith's toolkit. We look upon these guards and we think deep down that we are much more skilled at combat than they are, but they have much better gear and much better perk points. I don't know how we roleplay the perk points part, but figure that out. Not survivalists, smiths. Let's show our recipes. What can we do here? Not a whole lot, man. Did I look at the wrong toolkit? Is that why? There we go. I must have looked at the wrong toolkit. Must have looked at survivalists. Alright. We would like... Let's look at my options. Hide cuirass would require an elk pelt, iron ingot, which we have, some leather strips. We have one, some leather. That's probably not happening. Leather cuirass, iron, leather strips, and leather. That's reasonable. Executioners. Ice wolf. And dark leather. I forget how you get dark leather. Mail and hide. Weird choice. Mail and jacket. Also weird choice. Mail and leather surcoat. I appreciate the variety of armors that are in Wildlander, but some of them are just weird, in my opinion. So I'm just looking at these, like, I don't want to invest in them, and I don't think any of them are better than, like, just getting a basic... one of these, like, basic vanilla armors. There's just not enough differentiation other than aesthetics. Okay, so studded is something that I would do. Apparently it requires an elk pelt, which I think is a really weird requirement. Is what it is. So either leather or studded. It's not too far out of the realm of possibility. I just think I need to find Laud and purchase from him. And he is not available. Oh, what I will do right away, without pass and go, is temper my sword. Wow, I'm that bad. Okay, good to know. What the? Oh, the vampire must be here. Let's get a hit on the vampire, even though we will definitely not be providing killing blow. Might have provided killing blow, who knows. Alright. Hello. Please do not mind me. Thank you. This presents us an opportunity to upgrade our weapon for free. Yeah, that's what we would do, right? Something like this. Checks out to me. I don't know, it's kind of cheesy and metagamey, but I feel like if things are going to degrade this fast, which is so bad for gameplay, then I'm allowed to be a little cheesy.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Hey, Solaf.
Well met. Unlike my brother, I
Oh, you're a
was once,
Stormcloak?
but not anymore. I was wounded. Now maybe I don't pick up a blade in Ulfric's name. We don't need no help from the Empire on that.
We're not going to
count.
get along,
His name's Bolin. He's the one who works
because
the
your
lumber
two
mill
Skyrim
down by
belongs
the
to the
river.
Nords, and I'm not a Nord.
If you meet him, don't expect much in the way of company.
Yeah, what do you
Some
got for
may call
sale?
this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Alright. So even though I stole this, I think... At least I think I stole this. Didn't I steal this? I don't remember. I'm not going to need that. This is marksman, so I should hang on to that for actual training. Let's hang on to that. Yes. I see. We don't need that. We don't need that. That's going to become some leather strips for us. We don't need this. This or this. That's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. We're not a wine bibber. We like ale and mead. How do I know this? I just know. Yeah, I should go mix some of these up at the alchemy store. I think that'll cut down on my weight. Also should just try them to know what they do. Yeah, that's the plan. The big issue is that these ingots are super heavy, so I've got to come up with a plan for these ingots fast. Yeah.
Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret it.
Oh yeah, I have a fur bedroll, that's right. Oh yes. I'm supposed to buy from
Can I
you
get
as well.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort
That
of thing.
will also help if you happen to have a fur backpack. Oh, you do. Yes, you do. You see now. Our whole problem is solved.
Be seeing you, stranger.
They say the college has been snooping around Sartha.
Look around all you
Mages
looking
and
for
Actually, do
something.
you have potions?
Oh, a
No
bit
good
of
can
this
come
and
of
a
that.
bit of that.
These 3 here. I have the gold. And they're just too useful early. So I'm just gonna buy them.
Until next
I
time.
nearly accidentally bought the Superlative Magicka one. That would not be as useful for us this early game. I'd never need to instantly regenerate Magicka at this point. Let's grab this. And this. That.
Unless you intend to bury someone, this isn't.
Oh, you said something about burial?
Falkreath, I just finished giving. Could
Blah,
you
blah,
deliver
blah,
the
blah, blah.
ashes
Oh,
to
yeah, I'd be
Thank
honored
you.
to deliver the ashes of your friends to someone who runs a burial ground. Sounds like a really fun day. Hey,
Skill's
Laud.
good, but loyalty's better.
I'm here for
Of
the delivery
course.
job you posted.
See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
Hissig's steel mace. Interesting. Telecourt. Oh, that's right. We still need to stop at the inn and attempt to buy stews. Would we believe in the divines? Not these ones. We are not the nicest person.
Ghost is responsible for the cemetery here in Falkreath. Of course.
That's acceptable.
Ah, thank you for bringing this to me. I'll make...
What
take
have
a
you
look.
got for sale? I like health, but I don't think I like health that much. These are not spells I would personally ever use. That I can see myself shelling out gold for. But I'm not gonna do it.
But he willingly gave up
Whoops, accidentally drew my weapon. Hopefully that doesn't make the... Nope, it made this guard freak out. I'm not too concerned by that though. Yeah, if Laud were not being a dingbat and we're actually running his shop, then we would be able to compose the right cuirass for ourselves. What's this? Red mountain flower we'll need. Because you might recall that regenerates Magicka. Would I? Yes. Damage health. But of course, that's what I found. Do I still have a healing poultice ticking? No, but give it a second. Because we can just eat a mountain flower.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
See, the guards are freaked out because they're following me into cells. Ooh,
Right.
Lonnie.
Take a look.
This is one of the traveling merchants added by Wildlander. One of the mods in Wildlander, I forget which one. I'm just doing that because I want to be able to enjoy nice evenings of journaling. Scaled boots would be significant boosts in armor, but I don't honestly think it's worth buying it from him. Because they spawn on bandits too frequently.
Good day.
Dengar of Stoom walks around with like a battle axe on? Dang, man. It's pretty serious.
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink.
I'm looking for
Here,
work. Got
take
any
a look at
leads?
this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this
Ember
bounty
Shard.
letter.
that might be beyond us. We might be okay with that. I don't know.
Have you seen that Shrine of
Shrine of
Asura?
Asura, yeah, that's
People
not
say there's
interested.
someone in Riften that can change
Oh, that'll
your
be fun,
face,
like later in the
make you
game.
look completely different.
Alright, what
Take
do
a
you got
look.
for sale? You do not really have good stuff. You don't really have good stamina stuff for us. So let's buy these 3 apple cabbages.
You hear any juicy gossip in town? Be sure to share it with me.
That reminded me I should go craft myself a chef's toolkit if I can. I don't know if I can. But I'm gonna go over here hoping that I can. That I can. What does it take? Steel and get in some wood. Brewers probably doesn't do much for me. Tailors doesn't do much for me. Okay. Oh yeah, this is good stuff. For now. Oh, we have a bunch of wood, we have a fur bedroll, we have some fur. I wonder if we can craft a fur tent. We should definitely craft this or this. For a small tent, oh, I'm missing leather is what I'm missing. Makes sense. Leather is hitting us because we haven't actually killed any wolves or anything, which I'm kind of surprised by. But wooden chest, yes, we're gonna craft that for reasons that you will see. Get over there. I don't think we have enough variety of ingredients to do much alchemy, which is really unlucky. Lot is really dumb. So instead, let us make a few more hailing poultices. Get back out on the move. So Ember Shard, you know, it's going to be up there. We've heard tell that Riverwood is up there. I'm going to canonically pretend this stretch gives us some opportunities to practice some combat, so let's go do that. Hey, what's this here? Fly Amanita, what does it do? Who knows? Resist fire. Maybe that's even useful. I guess the other question we can ask ourselves is, would we go revisit the Venomous Tower already to pick up our iron? We might could. But we got some other things that are good to do. magic potion is important for us because mage armor falls off mid-combat sometimes, and then we're gonna need to get it back up. Using mage armor in combat too, I think, helps us level it faster. Wow, it basically uses our magicka to throw up a candlelight. Does our magicka go faster when we're walking? About standing still? I'd believe it would go faster standing still, but I don't actually see much of a difference. Oh yeah, see, if we go back to Bannermas Tower, we're going to remember that a thief tried to accost us on the road.
I don't know who you think I am or don't care. Leave me alone.
I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly.
We're not super friendly with other Redguards yet.
Brother, I think
We're not going to mess with that.
I'm not going. Now back off before I do something bad.
We're happy to move in the general direction of Embershard. We're not yet convinced that actually fighting Embershard is what we want to do. We feel pretty safe when we see multiple Imperials just walking the roadway. And a hunter.
What a display of color. Until next time.
You are fighting something. I wonder what it is. Because if it's like a rabbit, then this is all kind of a waste. But if it's like a bandit or something, then I want to stick with the hunter. Or a skeleton, maybe. Which we're in Falkreath, weird things happen. Or we could do this with the mud crab. Okay. Follow-up attack there to your power attack. I wasn't expecting, but I should have. Let's draw you to the hunter. Especially since I really don't want to use my health pot on you. You need help? Oh, that's not good. Oof. Okay. Maybe we should use our health pot. I can't believe that you're just gonna sit there saying help. Rather than actually help us with the mud crab actively chasing us. I'm actually surprised by that. Like, kill the mud crab, dude. You, help me. Like, finally. No, you're shooting the deer. There we go. Shoot the mud crab, yeah. I'm getting some decent block training out of this. And one-handed. I just can't, you know, live if I keep doing it this way. Which is a minor detail that I should account for. Thank you. Who were you? Probably a bandit. Hey, look, that cloak again. We'll take the cloak. Increased armor rating. Why the heck not? Improved coverage, same warmth. Might as well. But leather helmet looks so ugly compared to leather hood, in my opinion. Yeah, we'll just, you know, decon those for the scraps that they can provide. C2 leather, what a good decision. We've needed that for a while. How do I have a steel mace again? Oh, that's my delivery. Probably shouldn't decon my delivery. That's right, I do need to go to Half Moon Mill. Do I still have healing poultice ticking? I'm thinking not. So I am going to pop one, since I crafted several. I'm going to pop one of these babies. We're going to run to Half Moon Mill. Do I care about the thief encounter? Yes. So we encountered the thief earlier. That makes us wary, so we are going to attempt to follow the river's edge, the lake edge, and we're also going to try to avoid the mud crabs. Well, if I can isolate a single small mud crab, I would engage that. But if it's multiple, I don't think we would do that right now. It's not gone great for us. Oh, look what I've done. It looked like a rock, because of course it did. At least it's level 2. There's a wolf. This is a world of hurt for us. Okay, good. Get our mage armor up. We got 2 hits in before anything else. It's being derpy. We are going to take advantage of its derpiness and eat these flowers. close. We'll lost our mage armor. And I'm going to be bold. This is going to be how we get the distance we need to regen a bit. Its problem is it's regenning too. We got the edge here, I think. Okay, we don't, but we could if we wanted to. Yes. We had the edge the whole time, clearly. Let's go ahead and take some meat from you two. Alright. So we're getting valuable experience because the hits are helping with our evasion skill and our block skill. It's just resource heavy on our health, as you have seen. We still have a health potion, but we've got to start finding other ingredients that have restore health on them so we can craft some. Here's my mortar and pestle. Pretty sure this is going to be a good mix. I bet this would be a good mix, and just in case it's not, let's include Blue Mountain Flower as well. It's fortify health from large mudcrab chitin. Good to know. Good thing we did 3 there. Health poultice is ticking. Alright, we're just trying to make it to Half Moon Mill. On the verge of death. More corpses. Wait, this is the corpse we looted like over there. Why is she over here? Falkreath is a weird place, my man. Alright, so things I don't want to have to deal with. The thief encounter. Mud crabs. Yeah. What else is there to say? Dealing with our hunger by eating that chicken breast. We should be pretty traumatized with mud crabs at this point. Though a wolf would also be pretty bad for us. Especially when I can't see. Good. Oh, I see it. We can't fight a wolf on this health threshold. Ooh! Wolf says we do, though. Holy. I did not think that wolf was going to charge me. If I'd been prepared, I would have been able to block it. We should have been able to live that. Frustrating. Let's take that. Yeah, I don't know how that corpse teleported over here, but... well. So... do I risk the thief encounter, or do I risk the wolf? I feel like... I have to risk the wolf. Thief will just get me if I'm moving at this speed because I'm low health. There's the wolf. At least it's just one. There we go. If we prepare for it, we're fine. It's when we don't prepare for it that things go bad. Potentially puts me dangerously close to my thief encounter again. I'm going to lean this way. Oh yes, we hunger. And we are tired. This has been quite an adventurous day.
Huh? Thank you. Here, this is for you. All right.
Alright, we completed a quest. Well, we completed the Ash delivery quest in Falkreath too. But hey, it's the little victories that count. So I'm going to run back towards Bannermist Tower, where we were pretty close to where we started, because I want to pick up those fragments of iron we left over there. That might also be where we just spend the night. Kind of RP that we took it over and decided to own it. I wonder what this breaks down into. Which is really the reason I picked it up. Okay, leather strips, okay. I'm not going to keep doing that then. Okay. Interesting. Would we pillage an Imperial light shield? Oh, hide shield weighs 2 though. I didn't realize hide shield was 2. For some reason I thought it was 4. That's really solid then. 75 and 2 versus... like, I recognize it's more armor, but... every pound counts at this point in the game. And also, RP reasons, I don't feel like we would use official uniform gear, like an Imperial shield. Feels like that would state a political allegiance, which we might want to avoid stating. At least if we're smart. Feel like, let's just put Candlelight on 4. Using Candlelight off cooldown is probably a good way for us to get Alteration up. Oh, can I not even... No, I should be able to do it. Is my worn equipment too heavy or something? Yep. It takes me basically the 80 magicka to quest to cast it if I remove the Cuirass. So probably because I have the backpack and the cloak on, that's like just putting me over the edge for the casting cost. Because I know I cast it with armor on before earlier. I think I was missing the cloak. Interesting. Well, alright. Let's make our way back to Bannermist. show you our strategy. So, what we did earlier was we crafted ourselves a chest, and that chest weighs 25. Now I can place it. Come on. Place. And I can open it. I can put stuff in it. Like all this smithing stuff that kind of adds up. Maybe even this bedroll. I mean, just the ingots was already 21, so you can imagine all the other stuff. We've made some progress in terms of what we're putting in there for the weight. But I will point out, where are we in terms of total weight of the chest? I'm going to throw that in the chest for now because we're going to use that later in the game, I'm sure. We're going to keep this as a backup. Man, the fact that I can't temper makes me so sad. I can then pick up the chest and keep it at 25 pounds total. I'm going to keep an ingot on me directly because as soon as I see a wheel, I'm going to go attempt to temper my sword again. What else should I put in there, though? Oh, I should break down. Can I tan the pelts into some leather strips, maybe? That I can, and I should. And then these. I should repeat my kind of cheaty method of earlier. More iron fragments for the chest. Did we just pick that up? That is ours now. Anything I can do with a small bone? No, I don't think so. Though I think I can make myself another healing poultice. Can I make myself another healing poultice? No. That's fine. But yeah, the chest is in my inventory now, so I've saved myself a bunch of weight by having a chest that weighs 25 and then putting everything in that 25-pound chest. We already stripped them. Is there anything additional to take off him? I mean, I'm not going to do it with arrows. I think I just get kindling off arrows, or maybe individual fragments, and that's just a lot of work. Alright, so that is our first day here in Wildlander. Because it's 6:17 p.m. RRP is she decides to get some extra XP off of just reading about marksmanship. She's going to appreciate that later anyway, because eventually we will find a crossbow. What, say 3 hours? Then we would have a drink and pass out. Yeah, I recognize we slept on the ground and all that. Gonna need to wash and all that, but hey, this isn't too bad. Oh, this cuirass is pretty good. We have a ranged and a slash damage resist on rank 1. did not notice that right away. Anyway, I'm gonna kind of end our recording here. I will count this as a first episode. Yeah, thanks for watching.